That should be okay. Hello and welcome to Carroll and Keddie do the headlines. Master in the chair. He's still sitting there. So this week, what headlines have we got? I'm really hoping it's going to be positive news again.
It is actually. We're running with that because God knows the rest of the news isn't. So this week, so we have two headlines. Hit you with the first one. Bang! Rar! You're going to find out why I say rar. Police called as two young bears escape from wildlife enclosure in Devon and devour a week's worth of honey.
Yes. Yes. Wonderful. Yes.
Yeah, apparently it was just the exhibit wasn't secured enough and they just, the little guys managed to escape. And to be honest, the fact that their first port of call was, we're gonna have that honey, that's hilarious.
I love that.
On brand, which we like.
I love that.
Yeah, a little Winnie the Pooh criminal moment. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
I love it too.
In other news, it's been very hot.
Yes, I know that. Yeah, I can see that outside. So the aim of Carroll and Keddie is I don't read the news. I don't enjoy the news. I don't like the news because it's always vile. However, I do know it was hot this week. Yeah, I can feel that. I don't need the news for that. My body's telling me I'm perspiring. Perspiring. You see that there?
It's news to nobody that it has been very hot.
I hope it's been hot with you.
However, according to the BBC, passengers have been evacuated from trains in London as temperatures are too hot. So people are stopping the trains on the tracks to let people off.
Really?
Yeah.
On the actual tracks. And then they're walking along the tracks. Silly fools.
Can you imagine?
There's been many, many films where they have run along train tracks and now it's happening in real life.
Name one.
Train spotting. Comment below. What train movie have you watched where they run along the tracks? They're stopping the trains, like as in emergency stopping.
Like it's been too hot. They've had to go round them up, get out because it's too hot.
And you know, apparently it's going to get hotter. It's going to get up to 35 degrees.
I can't cope with that. You know how dogs get the little vests that you soak in water and then they wear their little vest to cool them down? I think I need one of them. I think I'll die.
I'll get you a wetter vest. I'll get you a wetter vest. A water vest. I'll do it.
Water vest, yeah. I think I need that.
I could get you armbands, that's what I was looking for. And then instead of putting water in
Hang on. No, we're not letting that. Armbands, what are you talking about? Like the ones that go.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you meant like wrist, like sweatbands. I was like, why are you blowing on them?
No, armbands. Yeah. And then
why do I need armbands?
No, I've got a better idea. You know those cool packs that you get that you put in the freezer? Yeah, you do.
Like for food?
Yeah. Yes, I'm right. We could make a vest out of them, put it in the freezer, and then you could wear it like a bulletproof vest. I'm patenting that idea right now, okay? Water vests.
I think that surely you would put fans on the trains.
There's air conditioning, almost very dirty as well, the air. You don't want to breathe in too much.
What else have we got?
I got lost in the underground.
In London?
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out.
That doesn't surprise me.
I just kept going round and round.
That doesn't surprise me.
I got on one train and it's not even a train, is it? Is it a tram?
Yeah, it's a train.
It's
a high-speed train.
I got on one of the high-speed trains. It takes me around that way. I get off. I'm in the wrong place. I get back on it and I go back the opposite way. Never mind, I'm doing the full circuit. So I'm going around in a little figure eight. I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am. I've lost all semblance of what's going on. I don't even remember where I was going, where I was coming from. Who are you? Eventually I got off and asked a really lovely lady and she looked at me like I was an idiot and then gave me the instruction and I managed, but I can't imagine.
No, I'm serious.
Oh, thank you.
I'm never mean. Do you think I'm mean? Do you?
Yeah, he thinks you're mean.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
I just made him a sodding... Oh no, you didn't have a coffee.
She beats me, that's why I'm always in a t-shirt. She punches me right in the shoulder. Where no one can see, it's why I can't have any tank tops.
You wore a tank top in the previous video.
It was makeup.
Any other headlines?
Young woman from Perth is getting beaten senseless in Devonshire. Where are we?
We're in Wiltshire.
Oh, there's too
I
many.
think.
There's too many Shires. I don't know what Shire I'm in.
Is it Shire or Shire? That's the question.
Is it Shire? Yeah.
Is it Shire or Shire?
Yeah.
Wiltshire. Or is it Wiltshire?
There's Perthshire.
Or is it Perthshire?
Or is it Perth?
Or is it Perthshire?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Where are you from? Yeah. So ASOS has banned too many people, their shoppers, because they keep coming and giving them too many returns.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, what's wrong with their clothes? I don't know. I have not shopped at ASOS.
Neither have I. I've got no. I don't think they should be able to ban them though for making returns.
Well, are they returning them after wearing them? People do that, you know.
Oh, like take it, wear it, and then. But then you've got the tag on. And we've experienced this firsthand. I had a dress that I bought it, I did buy it, I promise, but they've got a self-checkout area in the place that I bought it where you take the tags off somewhere. And I'd left the tag on, it was a big chunky one, and I couldn't get it off, so Zoe took a hammer to it and sewed the dress the next day because there was nothing that we could do. And I didn't have the receipt, so it just looked like I'd stolen it, and I hadn't. I pay I'm a taxpayer, I don't do any of that. I'm very good.
Any other headlines that are interesting, that are not horrible and scary?
They've come out with a new design for Queen Elizabeth's memorial.
Oh, what does it look like?
Lizzie has conceptualised being on a horse in St James Park and a little bridge that's modelled after her tiara. It's going to be surrounded by nature and she's on the horse again. That's going to be lovely.
Lovely. So she'll be on her horse with a nice tiara and Philip as well.
Yeah.
Lovely.
How would you be memorialised?
Oh.
Yeah, what would you do?
I might also be on a horse.
Oh, yeah.
I like horse riding. I have my own horses.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I know my mum wants to be turned into a diamond.
Yeah, funny that. So does mine.
Oh, really?
I feel like women of that generation just quite fancy being a little stone.
Mm.
That's all right. You can be a little stone. Damn right. Do what you like.
Some people become trees.
They do. It's very the Lorax. People choose to have their ashes put in a biodegradable thing to go in the ocean and stuff to help the coral beds and everything as well. You can do whatever you like. As soon as you die, you can't. But you can do lots of things. You can get shot into space.
I wonder how much that costs. Please may you fact check that, Master in the Chair.
I would
make a very small miniature statue of yourself. Because you know, or maybe several small miniature statues.
Yeah.
And they could go everywhere you have been, broadcast, which would be everywhere, all over the world.
Oh, wow. I could. There'd be many. I'd be like Paddington on the bench.
On the bench.
They're popping up all over the place. I'd be like my own Paddington.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I'd get. You can come and sit with Tori.
That would be cool, actually. A bench with like a like a bronze figure.
Yeah.
Of you with your hair.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Of me with my hair.
Yeah, because your hair's a big feature of yours.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
It's lovely hair.
Maybe I'd just.
It's called a wolf cut. For those of you that
or a shag.
Oh.
It's called a shag. I have to ask the hairdresser for a shag.
£2,450 and £12,500, depending on how far up you want to go. So you have the suborbital, the Earth orbit, the lunar orbit, or deep space, and then each one costs more because you go further away.
Interesting.
Orbit.
Go and orbit the Earth.
Yeah. Interstellar Keddie.
No, I don't want to do it.
Do that. I hate the idea of going in a coffin. I hate the idea of all of it, to be honest, but the idea of being in a coffin, I'm like, oh, it's very, very shut. I don't like that. Put me in a sack.
Yeah.
You know what? Just put me in the ground. I'm gonna feel a lot better knowing that I'm just there and they can maybe put me in a funny pose so that in thousands of years they dig me up and they're like, whoa, what's going on here? And it's like, I'm doing a little thing.
Nice.
I'm doing a little pose. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like that. Yeah, do that with me.
Okay.
Do that.
Okay, so now it's time for Master in the Chair's question of the week.
As Tori's first story mentioned escapee bears and honey, what's a food that you would escape a zoo for, and how would you escape?
Oh, a food that that's It's a very deep question, that.
We're in the zoo. What animal are you in the zoo?
Crikey.
Because it depends on, if you're escaping a zoo, you're escaping your enclosure, so it depends what animal you are. I think you'd be...
Hold on. Are you
like
asking me or are you telling
like
me?
a hawk.
I'd fly then, if I was a hawk.
No.
No, I'm not a hawk.
Maybe you're...
I'm not predatory enough. Yeah. What animal would you be?
I don't know. Go on, give me one. I think you'd be a gazelle.
Why? I don't think I'm that elegant. You know what? Actually, scratch that. I don't think I walk like a gazelle.
No.
Like I'm not dainty. I'm not
No.
dainty.
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay.
You know? What animal am I?
There's...
I think I can be quite clumsy and quite funny, which a panda can be. A giraffe, a long neck.
Giraffe.
What kind of animal am I? I don't whack you. Stop that. You'll get me a...
For what? You're going to hit me?
This is a really hard question. What animal would I be? What do you think you are?
I don't know. I don't know what animal I could be.
You're quite cat-like.
Yeah?
Quite cat-like, quite feline-like.
Am
You know,
I?
you move like a cat sometimes.
What does that mean?
Well, you know.
No!
Just, you know, like... Bum, 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 bum. Maybe it's just your bum. This is a really hard question.
It's not even the question. It's like the first of like many facets.
Okay,
of
wait, okay.
Right, bobcat. I think I'd be a little bobcat.
Like a meerkat?
No, bobcat.
Okay, so how would you escape if you're a bobcat?
So bobcats, so the kind of enclosures that they're in.
Oh, I know exactly what a bobcat is.
Like foresty enclosures. So I reckon that I would wait till feeding time and I would just scramble up the back of the whoever it is who's coming to feed me. I'd just scramble and I'd get them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't kill them, but I'd get them, and they'd know it. So they would run into the enclosure and I would escape out of it.
Right.
And then I would charm the socks off of everybody by being like, meow.
Yes.
Meow. And then they'd be like, oh, it's friendly. And then I pounce.
And what's your food you're getting?
And I'm on my way to get some patatas gratinadas. That's what I would do. I would be on my way and I'd have several bowls of them laid out in front of me, and they would find me twice the size I was when I squeezed out of the enclosure, and I would just be so happy.
You'd be running around like Puss in Boots from Shrek.
Yeah.
Feed me if you're there.
Yes!
Okay, so if I was in a zoo, I think the first animal that maybe comes to mind is possibly a penguin, because they're quite fun and they can swim, which I don't particularly enjoy doing. Not in the sea anyway. I get a bit scared of the sea. So, but anyway, so what I'm going to do as my penguin, okay, I'm waddling, right, and then there's a big pool. Okay.
Yeah.
And in this particular zoo, they have brought all the sea animals together, all the oceanaries.
What?
Okay.
So an aquarium?
That's the one.
You're in an aquarium.
Yes. However, in this aquarium, I'm allowed in with all the other fish.
Okay.
Well, not the other fish, because a penguin. Is a penguin a fish?
A bird.
Okay, so.
Oh.
My penguin is allowed in with all the animals in the sea, all the sea animals, okay, all the aquariums, okay, aquatic. So it swam in there, and there's a big whale, and we've joined forces, and the whale's tail has taken me a bit like a springboard and chucked me right out of the zoo, okay,
Wow.
and then I fly.
They can't.
I do, and I go straight in for some mussels and then a king prawn Mare Rose salad. Then I would also have on the side some bread. Then bang, big steak dinner's coming. It's got everything that's got garlic on the side. It's got big chips, it's got a nice steak, tomato sauce, possibly a bit of mayonnaise and stuff. And then for the egg, we've got a nice big chocolate brown with chocolate sauce, nice cheesy, more ice cream, and then a very large glass of red wine. The first has to be a glass of red wine, then we finish off with a nice espresso martini cocktail. I may have got carried away.
Good grief. That's so good.
We may do a special episode of Carroll Likes to Cook. with Keddie in the background. Keddie likes to drink wine.
Oh my god, I could literally have a cooking show.
Mm. With me just sitting on the bunk.
Yeah.
Handing you a wooden spoon.
Yeah. You could be a chef assistant.
Oh no, I don't want to be sous chef.
You want to be sous chef?
No, I want to be a assistant wine drinker
Oh, okay. All right.
that just chirps in going, is it ready yet? What are you doing now?
Mm.
You're seasoning it.
Yeah.
No doubt you are.
Wow. Wow. I just wanted the potatoes.
Wonderful! So we found out that it's hot outside.
Yeah.
Bears are on the loose. I'm going to be a penguin that's flipped out of a zoo. And Carol here,
I like potatoes.
she does.
Yeah. And I have great hair.
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic.
Thank you very much for that question, Master. That certainly got us thinking this week. So next week we're in July. My gosh, July.
I know.
July.
See you there.
See you there.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more Carroll and Keddie chaos. See you next week.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.